Tristan Thompson, the gift that keeps on giving. Tristan Thompson has been suspended 25 games by the NBA for violating the league's anti-drug policy. For those of you who know Tristan from Keeping Up with the Kardashians and not from the basketball court, let me explain this situation to y'all. Now, I know what you're thinking because I thought it too. Marijuana is not an illegal substance for NBA players to use. They're allowed to promote weed. They're allowed to smoke weed. It is public information which drogas Tristan tested positive for. And I'm not recognizing any of them. Not the cocaine, not the shit I'm used to seeing, right? No. Tristan tested positive for growth hormones and another drug that is commonly used by weightlifters and bodybuilders. So that's a whole long drawn out way of saying bro's using steroids. In 2011, Tristan Thompson was drafted 4th overall to the Cleveland Cavaliers. To be drafted that high means that this franchise really believed in him. He was a part of bringing Cleveland their first championship ever with LeBron James in 2016. And in the basketball world, he is a beloved member of this franchise, and with this being his second go-around with them, it meant a lot for him to get another chance with the Cavs. All the Kardashian stuff aside, Tristan is 32 years old. He's played in 36 of the Cavs' 41 games this season. He's averaging about 12 minutes a game. He's averaging about 4 points and 4 rebounds a game. All that said, my question is, at 6'9", okay, 32 years old. I mean, he is getting old for an NBA player, but not that old. Why are you using performance-enhancing drugs, let alone growth hormones? You don't need to grow. And it has to be said, the irony, right? If you'll take shortcuts in your personal life, you'll often take shortcuts in your professional life. But you're taking steroids and averaging 3.8 points? Like, what are we doing? But athletes are people, basketball is his life, and to be aging, to be declining in your sport and your profession can be hard. He went through the loss of his mother. But at the same time, rules are rules. You can't be using steroids and be a pro athlete. Tristan suspended 25 games. The NBA previously suspended Ja Morant 25 games for showing a gun on Instagram Live twice, just to put some perspective as to the severity of the punishment. Tristan said out of his own mouth, Kris Jenner made one call to get him a job analyzing basketball on ESPN. A very coveted job. Getting a second chance with the team that drafted you and getting minutes and playing regularly is a very coveted job, especially at 32 years old in the NBA. The NBA is a business. It's hard out here. Questions now are, how is Tristan going to respond after 25 games off without the performance-enhancing drugs? How are the Cavs going to respond? Because it's not like Tristan is one of their star players. What could be the next step in Tristan's basketball career? How can he bounce back and remain a respectable member of the sports community? Because I can't imagine that he wants to just be a part-time contributor to Keeping Up with the Kardashians. It just seems like he's never in the news for a good reason.